Hi, welcome to Nagesh Biology online classes. Those who have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like and share to your friends. Let's discuss about a topic, biological classification. So there are different scientists, they proposed different system of classifications. So that the first classification that is introduced by Aristotle was the first person to classify all the plants into different groups, all the animals into different groups. He divided plants into three different groups. The first, trees. Second group of plants, shrubs. Third group of plants, that is herbs. Whatever plants he identified, all the plants he classified into three different groups like trees, shrubs and herbs. It is the first classification introduced by the Aristotle, first person to classify plants into like this three different types of groups. But here herb, shrub, trees, there is slight difference will be there. All these are plants only. But here the definition of the herb, we'll discuss about definition of herb. It is a delicate plant without woody structures or without woody parts. So that if the plant is delicate without woody parts, such type of plants are called herbs. But here the best example for herb, we can discuss many plants. For example, well-known plants for herb, that is a mint plant. Mint plant used by Joseph Priestley in photosynthesis topic, that is in the bell jar experiment. So that is mint plant is herb. That is a delicate plant. Plant is delicate, it is not hard. The plant parts will not be hard. It's very delicate parts will be there in the plant. So mint plant, best example for herb. Next, grass plants and as well as coriander. That is a coriander sativum, scientific name of coriander. But all these three plants are well-known examples for herb. Next, shrubs. Second group of plants are called shrub. But here it is perennial plant with woody parts. Such type of plants are called shrubs. But once you see it is perennial plant, lifespan will be more than 2 years and with woody parts. But appearance, how it will be there? Bushy appearance will be there. Such type of plants are known as shrubs. There are many plants are there on the earth planet shrubs. But a few examples we'll discuss for shrubs. Croton plant. Next, jasmine plant. Jasmine, croton and as well as bougainvillea. All these plants are well-known plants. They are best example for shrub. But the plant pot consists of hard woody parts will be there. But appearance, bushy appearance will be there. Such type of plants are called shrubs. Next, trees. Third group of plants are called trees. But here, tree also, it is also perennial plant like shrub. Perennial plant with woody parts. But here the main important point about trees, they are tall, very tall. Trees, it is perennial plant with woody parts. The usually height will be more tall. Such type of plants are called trees. The best well-known examples, you can take mango plant, you can take mango, neem and eucalyptus. All these are trees. But once you observe, based on morphological characters, the plants are divided into like this three different groups. He was the first person to classify plants into three different groups, and as well as animals divided into two different groups. He known as father of biology and as well as father of geology. So Aristotle was a Greek philosopher. So he was known as father of biology and as well as father of geology also. Now this is the simple classification introduced by Aristotle. How you can remember all these the plants? So you can remember TSH. This is one hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone. To remember easily and saying this one. So TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. So the trees, T for trees, S for shrubs, H for herbs. That is plants divided into like this three different groups. Aristotle also divided all animals into two different groups. That is animals divided into two different groups. The first group, Anaima, animals without red blood. That is the first group of animals. Aristotle, he considered only one character to divide all animals into two groups. That is the blood color. But animals without red blood, but at present we are calling as invertebrates. So, but if the animal do not consist red color blood, if it do not consist, such type of animals are placed in first group. Second group of animals, Anaima. So here animals with red blood. So here the many animals consist of red color blood. Animals with red blood, such type of animals are placed in another group. But at present we are calling them as vertebrates. But once you observe, so animals divided into two different groups based on only color of the blood. The first group, animals without red blood. If the animals do not consist red color blood, that is that all those animals placed in first group. Whereas some animals they consist red color blood. Such type of all those animals placed in second group. That classification system introduced by Aristotle. Next, second scientist, Carolus von Linnaeus. He introduced two kingdom classification. First person introduced kingdom classification, Carolus von Linnaeus. Kingdom classification. So Carolus von Linnaeus, he introduced two kingdom classification. All living beings are broadly divided into two kingdoms. The first kingdom is known as Plantae. Second kingdom is called Animalia. It's the first two kingdom classification introduced by Carolus von Linnaeus. But here the major difference between Plantae and Animalia, that is bacteria placed in Plantae kingdom due to presence of cell wall. Next, different types of algae. Next, fungi. Next, bryophytes. Gymnosperms, they consist of naked ovules. Such type of plants also placed in Plantae kingdom. And as well as angiosperms. Angiosperms are flowering plants. Whatever organisms placed in the Plantae kingdom, the cells consist cell wall. Cell wall is found in the organisms whatever placed in the Plantae kingdom. Second group, Animalia kingdom. Animalia kingdom, there are different organisms are placed. But here the amoeba, next paramecium, next the different higher organisms like mammals, birds, but all these organisms are placed in Animalia kingdom. So what based? Cell wall, that is absent. whatever organisms placed in animal kingdom. But once so the total vertebrates, invertebrates, all these organisms are placed in animalia kingdom due to lack of cell wall. Only one character, defining character he considered, that is, if the cell wall, if it is present, such type of organisms are placed in plantae. If the any organism, the cell do not consist cell wall or lacks cell wall, such type of organisms placed in animalia kingdom. But here Carolus von Linnaeus, the first person to introduce kingdom classification. He described about plants and animals in 2 books. The 2 books written by Carolus von Linnaeus. So first book, that is Systema Naturae. Second book, Species Plantarum. These 2 books, they are written by Carolus von Linnaeus. But what type of information written in these books? That is important. But about Systema Naturae, he included all animals. The information given in Systema Naturae, all animals included are placed in Systema Naturae book. Next, Species Plantarum, all plants. So whatever plants are there, primitive to advanced plants, all the plants information placed included in Species Plantarum. These 2 books written by Carolus von Linnaeus. So he did not distinguish the following characters. So here the prokaryotes and eukaryotes, both placed in plantae kingdom and animalia kingdom. No clarity. So he was not placed in different kingdoms. In plantae kingdom, if you will observe, prokaryotes are there, eukaryotes are there. So he did not distinguish about prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and as well as unicellular and multicellular organisms. Next, autotrophs and as well as heterotrophs. These characters he did not distinguish. Means prokaryotes and eukaryotes in both kingdoms are there, plantae and animalia kingdom. Unicellular, multicellular organisms in both kingdoms are there. Autotrophs, heterotrophs, both types of organisms are placed in both kingdoms. Now here in plantae kingdom and as well as animalia kingdom, all these organisms are placed. But that's why here many other scientists not accepted, only based on one character, that is cell wall. The organisms whatever placed in plantae kingdom possess cell wall, but whatever organisms placed in animalia kingdom, the cells do not consist cell wall. That is the main defining character considered by the Carolus von Linnaeus.